What's going on, Scorpio? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love read for you guys. I just want to let y'all know, thank you so much for tuning in with me. And let's go ahead and get started with this. Y'all, your situation looks pretty darn crazy because you guys have the 8 of Swords. A lot of you guys are feeling trapped in your thoughts right now. Yeah, feeling like you ain't being able to move, you ain't being able to move forward because of possibly something that lacked in the past, something that was not there, something that was missing in your relationships. And you guys really worked and was very determined to, get it done. But here you are at the 8 of Swords, just not feeling it. You're just not feeling it. And you're not feeling it because you ain't seeing it. You ain't thinking very clearly. And it's a lot of jumbled up thoughts that's kind of clogging you, blocking your system. But ultimately, guys, it's just that you just don't see a way out. You don't see that there's something going on. I feel like you're just kind of trapped in this kind of cycle of things that are just could be going wrong. The fear is just like taking over your mind right now. And it's just like, it's so freaking annoying. It's like, come on. It's nagging because, you're also afraid of the pain that comes with that as well. When the fear comes true. I completely understand, Scorpio. I completely do. Scorpio loves, your underlying energy is death. So this is all about releasing of the past, releasing of what no longer helps you. It's also talking about like letting that, the gunk out, letting it go. Because honestly, if it really was meant to happen, meant to work, it would have worked. But it's okay to release something. It's okay to say, okay, that may not have worked exactly the way I wanted it to, but I still have my willpower and my strength to carry out what can come, but carry out my future, carry out my desires, carry out my heart's desire. And right now, this is a process of where you are releasing. You guys are not happy with what your situation is like, but it's also releasing something in the past, letting it go, just letting it go. And what's crossing that is this Ace of Cups. So until you guys, truly accept what has been gone and really understand that, hey, that didn't work, but it's not like, it's not like it's never going to work. Okay. New love is right there on the door. Okay. It's right there. Because when this is coming up, it's not saying that, you don't know. I mean, it could be that you don't know what you want. All right. You're releasing something to gain something new, but you don't know what it is that you want. That could be the case as well, right? You could be, nerve-wracked, but I'm not getting that. I mean, it could be for some of you, like maybe about 45% of you, I feel like, honestly, Scorpios, whatever you're releasing right now, whatever you're letting go of, whatever that is, and while you're in the process of doing that, love is literally waiting for you. Love is going to be there. Love is waiting is literally right there. But it's blocking, it's interesting. It's almost as if new love is blocking that time of release, that time that's necessary to kind of let go of something as well. So it's not only that, like what you're doing is releasing whatever, but, it's love is blocking that, or, love is waiting. I feel like, honestly, it could be also as well that you need to release something right now. You need to just let it go. But what's happening right now is that something new is coming. Something new and exciting has hit your door. And it's something that talks about new love. Now, you guys had twice in a conglomerate of cards out of the the Romance Angels cards that I have pulled for you guys, and it came out twice, new love, and I was literally about to use it, but it was like 4 or 5 other cards in there, and it was like I could use all of them, but I cannot because there's 4 or 5 of them. I can't do that. Each time it came up the first card, so I had pulled, I shuffled it again. I shuffled it like several times, and I got something that's very similar to that. Not exactly the same, but it's something very similar. And I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video, though, okay? In the past, though, guys, you guys have the World. So whatever happened, it ended in a way that was, that was wrapping things up, where you can truly feel satisfied in the world, and where, honestly, the ending was a really good ending. Like, it was good. Like, it was happy. Maybe not happy, but it was necessary. And you can truly see the benefit of what you've been through to get to this point. Well, get to that point now in the past, which was the end, right? just letting it go, just, you know, just being like, hey, okay, this is what happened, this is a cycle that I went through. I understand what I, you know, where I need to touch up on. I understand what perspective I was gained, you know, and you had that time of, you know, enjoying where you were, enjoying this happiness, possibly getting in a new relationship for a lot of you guys, and you guys, you know, it felt good. It felt really good. Maybe not, for some of you guys, it could have been like a really, you know, sad ending, but it still felt like you did something that mattered. And for a lot of you guys, it really did really resonate on the high scale of, hey, this is great. You know what I'm saying? So this just talks about completion, you know, just that, you know, that recycling of a lesson. Honestly, I'm not recycling, but just like, you know, an ending of a lesson that can really be reutilized in your life. Yeah, pretty much like recycling, right? You throw away a can, you throw it back in, you know, the government will, what they'll do with the trash people, so they'll melt it down and turn it to something else, you know. But at least that steel has your experience behind it, and you can utilize that for something else. You can utilize that piece of iron or a piece of steel or metal or a tin that you used can be used to, you know, it could turn into something really useful. You know what I mean? It's never completely gone. So that is what is definitely reminding me with this World card right here, because right here in the present you have the Six of Pentacles. So right now it's talking about balancing stuff out, balancing, and getting to a place where you feel good about, you know, where you are in the dynamics of your relationship, whether, you know, good, you know, give and take, a good, a balance between you and your partner. Okay. So right there, I'm getting this need of, you know, proper balance, you know, everybody's pitching in their 2 cents. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. And also, I feel like this is also a development within you, like also a balance within yourself, making sure that you're good within yourself. You know, you're taken care of as well as you're taking care of other people, or taking care of, you know, the people that you love, and having the responsibility of being in a relationship or a committed partnership within, you know, your love life. But the thing here is that it's still a balancing act that needs to be done. It's still difficult. Okay. It's not easy, especially coming from a Libra herself, because our whole entire life, you know, purpose as Libras is to balance. And you guys, your entire situation in your lives is to change and transform and to find the depth and the absolute detail and get everything. You know, it's just really plunging your hands into the soil and cleansing it and just getting everything, exfoliating the mess out of it. And that's what's beautiful about you, Scorpio, is that death is what purifies. Death is a purification. It's a cleansing. But you know, it releases of what no longer works. And it also, but it's not just death, Scorpio. It's also rebirth. What's coming back to you? What's going to be put in its place? What's going to be put in its place? And right now, it's just figuring that out. Is what's going to be put in its place. Whatever you're releasing right now, whether this is a bad situation, relationship in general, what are you going to be putting it? What are you going to be putting back in its place? Now, in the future, you have the Knight of Cups. Somebody's going to be coming in to offer you some love, Scorpio. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, or another Scorpio. But Knights are mutable signs, so it could be a Scorpio. But also, this is someone that has their heart, you know, the heart on their sleeve, someone that's really ready to offer their cup and focus on what they want, and they know what they want. So for you guys, this could very well be you guys, you know what I'm saying? Finding that balance within yourself, you know, really making the scales balance for you guys, and then you'll know exactly what you want, after, leveling everything out. New love is here. New love is there, and it's blocked, and honestly, it's like what's keeping this releasing is wanting new love. And I feel like what really needs to happen at this time is to really give yourself that, the moment to really kind of stabilize yourself. The relationship may be, unbalanced, and that's why death is here as well. It's because the situation is not gone. Like, the situation with balance is not gone. There's still something that needs to be done. But there's something that completed itself in the past, something really good. Maybe a dating phase or whatever. But right now it's a cycle of, just, balancing things out, making things making sure that things are straightened out. Because here in the future, you have, again, like you have the Knight of Cups, someone that's really ready to offer you their cup, that's going off after what they want and focus on it. Now, the thing here is, with your crowning energy is very interesting, is you have the 10 of Swords. So when I was looking at this reading, initially, when I pulled it for you guys, I was thinking, okay, so is what the card's telling me is that they need to release what they could not change and accept that, you know, things, the way they ended is just the way they ended, but understand that, you know, that you can change, you can put anything back, you can put that, you know, put something better in its place, because that's a free zone. That's what I'm thinking. But it could be that, I mean, I feel like with the 10 of Swords, it's just giving honor to the situation that you were in, giving respect and time, because the 10 of Swords is a very difficult energy, and it's one very devastating ending. It's not easy. But it's also understanding that what you've gained from that situation is something that you could take with you. That's like just like the world. Just like I was explaining with the tin can. The 10 of Swords it's talked about the worst is over. So whatever happened in the past, whatever happened presently, it's happened. How are you going to move forward from here? What is your next steps? And if your next steps is to find a balance in yourself, that's an excellent step. But where you don't want to get caught up at is what happened, why it happened, what you could have done to fix it, what you could have done to prevent it. Those thoughts are not going to help you push forward. What's going to help you push forward is understanding that, yes, what was lacking in the past was lacking in the past. But what are you going to do with that knowledge? Are you going to put something into it? You're going to make something, you're going to put that into the future. Are you going to put that in the future, pretty much? Because this situation is keeping you from being the true you that you can truly be. You know, it's getting in the way of you bringing in that new love. New love is coming, new love is here, but there's not a lot of space. It's like, well, if that's there, and if that's there, then where do I go? And right now, it's all about what you really need to work through. What about the situation is keeping you held back and keeping you feeling stuck? You know, what about the situation that you need to release, so that way you can accept the new love that's coming in and really build off of that? Because it's hard to build off of new love when there's something still nagging and attacking you and saying, yeah, in your head. You're like, you know, you can't, it's hard to focus. So it's all about accepting the past right now. Accepting the past and understanding that, hey, you know, the situation was not pretty. It was not. But you understood and you understand what was lacking and why it was lacking for you. And that's the big kicker there, is the understanding why it was lacking for you. Because if you understand why it was lacking for you, you can be this Knight of Cups and be like, hey, I know what I want now, because I know what I need to have in myself to get it. Okay? And it's that balance. Whatever was lacking in that, whatever wasn't balancing out previously, can be balanced out now. But you just have to know that you can do it. And that nothing, no fears, no lacking of any sort is what's going to keep you from your goals. It's not going to keep you from having a beautiful relationship. It may take a little effort, no doubt, but it's going to require time. It's going to require a lot of effort on your part. But are you ready? Now, guys, you guys have the Whispers of Love here. This is spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. Yes. So that's what the Six of Pentacles is also about. Spending that quality time, putting your effort into and taking that quality time to really balance those scales, getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a scale here, right? And it's not just keeping the balance, etc. I feel like it's also talking about gaining, you know, leveling things out, but also putting, because also it is Pentacles, and you put a lot of effort into Pentacles. It's slow and it's time consuming, but it's also worth the time. When you spend quality time with somebody, you're gaining not just experience, but it's solidifying in some ways. So this leveling out is going to solidify in the relationship. That's going to really help build the foundation necessary to really begin something wonderful and beautiful. But you have to trust that you can make that of yourself. You can do that. You can make something beautiful out of a really kind of depressing situation, or you can still survive and move forward and make something bigger and better than ever, despite the loss and the sadness and the betrayal and, you know, the hurt that you've gained in the past as well. Don't let the fears keep you down. Fears are there to not hinder your movement, but to enforce, you know, caution. Okay. And guys, here you have true love, and says this is a love of the this is the romance of the lifetime. Okay, so for some of you guys could be dealing with who was it? You guys could be dealing with a Virgo. You guys could be dealing with a Virgo. Just saying, you might want to check out Virgo's reading, because it says, because they got true love twice. Okay, yeah, true love twice. But this person is really, you know, this person in your life, this Ace of Cups, it's there. It's saying, hey, this is me. It's a little delayed, or it's blocked right now because there's something that you need to release. There's something that needs to be let go of, and it has a lot to do with your fears. That's a lot to do with what is holding you back. So it's not going to be easy, no doubt. And death is not saying that it's going to be something that you can just wake up one morning and be like, okay, I'm done with it. No, it takes some time. It takes some healing. It takes some effort to really exfoliate those things, because you'd be surprised how deep everything hits, you know, because right now you're just dealing with the surface. You got to go past that and see where all that mess is holding, you know, what this one situation did and what kind of buildup it had all the way up to the top, to the surface. So it's really just pushing all that mess out, pushing it all out, and then you're going to get more stuff in, because that space is going to be like, okay, this is clear, this is cool, this is clean, I can be happy here, and I don't have to fight my spot with the fears that are trying to keep you from getting something new, getting something wonderful, because you deserve it, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, I'm gonna let y'all go. I rambled on quite a bit. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Also, I have a Valentine's Day sale coming up, so if you guys are interested in participating in that, it's gonna happen the day before or on Valentine's Day, depending on where you guys are. I'm planning to have it on Valentine's Day, but it's all it's either one of those days, and it's gonna be it's only gonna last till the end of the month. So go ahead and take advantage of that. And with all that said, guys, I love you so much. Good luck, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.